Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. So cool, he'll pull with the shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the field, and I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine and Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free smoke on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about pre-rolls. Dark hair bitch, she look like she go. She do. Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't murder my ego. She heard my deep stroke. She said, babe, does it hurt when I deep throw? Certified freak hoe, hang around dust and she learning my lingo. Back then, wasn't worried about me though. In the gym, trying to work on my free throw. Goddamn. Spending money at the club like Sam. Yes, ma'am. She a little freak on cam, but she don't put this on the ground. Little boys try this on the ground. I can't switch on the fan. Shit's hot, hit the switch on the fan. That's what my head is. I feel resentment from every direction. Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing and stretching. I'm getting real sick of taking advice from people that never could stare at reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't involved and it's very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing a section. Gotta cherish the present. I'm drinking water and wearing protection. Got a career and I'm very invested. Some people call it a scary obsession. I like to call it a passion. I can't be sitting relaxing. PG, we getting some traction. I'm at the venue, it's packed. I'm digging her accent. I got a BB Simon belt on me and she trying to get it unfastened. That's my type of distraction. That's my type of she Latin. Got my own flow and I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed they satin. Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. My swag they keep checking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey guys. So I wanted to talk about a couple of things. I hate the fact that I'm not centered. Anyway. I definitely am fresh. Hey, I missed you guys. Hi, Finest. Hey, Slots Lover. Hey, wow. Seriously, wow. Arbor Miss. Did I say hi to you, Slots Lover? If I didn't, hello, 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 hello. Hello, Bushes. How you doing? Please hit the like button. So, I wanted to talk about a couple things. A couple things. So, okay. I watched a video. First of all, there's a couple things I want to talk about. And the first thing is, man, I miss you guys. I'm able to I have more time now because I'm done with 2 classes, so I only have 1 that I'm focusing on. And we're on spring break starting the 16th, so I am pretty much, free right now. So, okay, here's what I wanted to talk about. Controller made a video today, and this is not the only thing. Controller made a video today aimed at Corey. If you don't know who Corey is one of my friends from the drama community. When I went through a lot of stuff in the drama community, Corey was there for me. Hey, Will, how you doing? Good to see you. Corey, and I'm on StreamYards. I don't have like an extra phone, so I won't be able to see who's a mod and who's not a mod. So I'll mod everybody later or whatever. Hope you're doing great, everybody. Anyway, Corey stuck up for me a lot, and she defended me when it came to, you guys have no idea how I got trolled. That's good, Will. How I got trolled racially in the drama community. And Corey was there. She was like my right-hand man, you know what I mean? And I really appreciate it. We went through a lot. So Controlla in her video said that she's from Canada and she doesn't understand what it's like for people in America. Well, I think racism is a global thing. And I think Corey understands it well. If you listen to Corey's channels, because her one channel got taken away, which is horrible. she understands very clearly what racism is. She understands very clearly how it works. She's seen it firsthand. So I just think that, you know, maybe lay off that. You know what I mean? She's, if you just talk to her instead of attacking her, maybe, I don't know, there'd be some understanding. Um, Also, Controller, you called her a crackhead, which is, you know what you're saying when you say that. I mean, why would you call her a crackhead? You know what I mean? Controller, if you're listening, please come in the chat. I just want to talk to you. You know what I mean? Um, I couldn't even get through the whole video because it's like when you attack somebody that way, the argument is lost. It's kind of like when you go at somebody's looks. You know what I mean? Hey, Lady T, how you doing? Um, I just feel like the attack was wrong. It was maybe, you know, and I understand that Corey's not always right, and there's some stuff I don't agree with either. But to come at her for that was kind of crazy. Now, she and Shalinda can talk about whatever they need to talk about. She and Gears can talk about whatever they need to talk about. Corey's very emotional. If you don't know that by now, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. Um, I don't know what she's probably disappointed in some things, and I understand what she's disappointed in. She's not disappointed in what Shalinda was saying. I agree with what Shalinda was saying. I agree with what Gears was saying. Because they had great points. Um, I mean, what is there not to agree with? You know what I mean? Um, so I'm not even gonna dis discredit them. My thing on this is either white people that have said the word, wait a minute. My thing on this is it's other white people that have said the word trying to call bomb things. Exactly. Like, my problem with it, Controller, is, and I'm not attacking you because me and you have talked off of YouTube. I've come at you for putting the N word in your community post, and I don't dislike you. You know that. Um, but I just feel like since you use the word, is my car making a lot of noise? I was late, so I'm catching up quick on speed. Oh, okay. Well, if you want to, I could start over, Controller, just so I can talk. I'm talking right to you. Matter of fact, hold on. How do I, Jesus. How do I, hold on. Here we go. I got it. Yeah. No, I just listened. Hey, Gears. How you doing? Uh, oh, okay. You're up to date. Cool. I mean, Gears has had some good live streams. They've been very informative. Um, my only thing, hey, cats. My only thing has been that the people that have come from the drama community have race issues too. You know what I'm saying? And that bothers me. It really does. Matter of fact, these people said I rolled around in chicken grease. Um, so Corey came in me swinging, so I swung back. Okay, okay. But make it a fair fight. You can't call somebody a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is talk to her. Hey, Black Cat. Um, I rolled around in chicken grease. Does my mom get Crisco from Costco? Um, there's a lot of stuff that was said to me that was racially targeted, you know? And I just don't see, it's kind of hypocritical. How can these people come over here and try to persecute Bombshell when they're not any better? Not any better at all. What it do, Christina? How you doing? I just find it hypocritical. And people do change, but A leopard don't change its spots, period. Sorry, it's the truth. Now, there's people in the chat that can vouch for what I'm saying. What, Gears? Because they are useful for someone's agenda. Yeah. What, Gears? What did I say? Did I say something wrong? Yeah, lots of racist remarks made. Yeah. I wouldn't use a racist to do anything for me. No. Hey, Candace. Those speaking like that are ignorant. I can't deal with that type of person of hate on others. Right. No, neither would I. Neither would I, cats. So that's my only problem. And back to controller. I mean, I heard what you said on Gear's panel. You know, like you've never used the word in a derogatory way, and that you're trying to wean out the word, and you still. But see, you said you still use it in your regular life, and it's still that's why. I'm just trying to understand why. Why do you use it? Is somebody timing control out? I don't see timeouts from StreamYard. Is somebody? Damn it, do I have my other phone? Is somebody timing control out? Oh, okay. Okay, it was an accident, controller. You're part of the drama community. I'm not. It's not my business. Right, right. I'm not doing a racial background check on every person coming to my chat. I feel you. And that okay, okay. I'm not saying you should, Gears. I'm not saying that's your responsibility. Matter of fact, I wasn't even talking about you. I was saying that those people that are coming over there are wrong for even trying to talk about bombshell when on the same they're on the same plane. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you did anything wrong at all. Period. Hey, Judge Jenny. Uni, what to hear from her? Yes, she was timed out. It was an accident, I think. Yeah, I've been speaking on this for years, but I mean, and I understand Gear's position. His position is, and a lot of people's position is, look, don't bring that shit here to their community. And I feel them on that because they don't want to deal with it. They're in the KJ community. They don't have any responsibility to what's going on in the cats community, in the um in the drama community or any other community. And that's the best way to be. The best way to be is to stay in your own lane because then you start muddying the waters. Right, 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 Gears. I understand. And I'm sorry for miscommunicating because I probably said it wrong in the first place. Um it hurts me because I feel like maybe people weren't listening to me when I'm like constantly going at these people, and the live streams are still up. The live streams are still up where I'm going like constantly fighting with them, and I understand it's nobody's like fight, but it's crazy. It's really crazy. It's fucked up actually. It's fucked up. But they haven't done anything to me lately. I'll say that. I've been speaking on it for years. I've been speaking. Hold on, let me highlight this so I can see it. No, can't see it. Oh, that's too small. I was speaking on it for years too. When you call my grandbaby a jungle bunny and it's overlooked because I'm not on the approved list of people, that's a whole fucking problem for me. Who called your grandbaby a jungle bunny? What kind of shit is that? You know what? I was not aware of that. That's some bullshit. I mean, we have people calling people, what kind of monkey was that? I mean, damn. You asked why I use it in my personal life. Yes, I did. I also put the link in the chat because I don't know. I'm better at communicating with the person when I'm talking to them. Calling Sam's grandbaby a hairless monkey. That's what it was, a hairless monkey. But go ahead and befriend her. Yeah, Savage did call Sam's child a hairless monkey. Mm-hmm. All depends on who you are, if anyone cares, right? Because it's what I hear and who I'm surrounded by. Okay, I understand that. That's your demographic, controller. But if you know the history behind that word, that word is the meaning. And the reason why African Americans use the word is because we took control of that word and took the negativity out of it. That's why we use it. And we don't use it with the ER, we use it with the A. And that's, I feel, for us, enough for anybody else. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. I'm not saying that I'm the person that makes the rules. You know what I mean? Hey, Shalinda. For the record, I only brought up control in reference to them, her and Bomb apologizing for the same thing over and over. All right, and keep on doing it. I understand that, Shalinda. Yes, but I use it around Black people. That's even worse. I never use it with ER. Well, that's, I mean, at least you didn't do that. No one should be saying anything racist. Even me, you know, like if I say something that's racially centered, I should be saying, I should take ownership for that. You know, I should watch my mouth. It's across the board, period. It's across the board. If I say something that's offensive, I should take a responsibility for it and not do it again, period. I just feel like ERAORUR PR, I don't care what form of the word you use, just don't. Because I'm gonna tell you, controller, you're gonna run across the wrong person. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Because here in KC, if you use that word, and I'm not saying that we're all big and bad and all this shit. I'm just saying if you use that word where I'm at, girl, you'd be mocked. I also want it to be known that the the AH does not matter. Being offended is being offended. Yeah. One time, people asked me once, stop using it, and I stopped using it here. I backpedaled, but stuck to it. I've heard you recently in the past few weeks use it in the live stream. But if you're, you know, you're trying to stop, you're trying to stop. And you should consider, no, I'm just saying, try to consider not using it at all. And I don't even know how we got on that subject, but my main thing was, maybe, controller, you can talk to Corey and try to figure out your differences. But like all that crackhead and bullshit like that, and I understand she came at you, but damn, bruh. Hey, Amber, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. Okay, controller. It's not right. I understand you don't use it with malice. You're not using it in a derogatory way, but it still is derogatory. She came at your parenting. Okay. Well, I don't feel like parenting should ever be targeted. I don't feel like people's children should ever be targeted, but there's a way to respond to something other than, and I'm not perfect either, so I do low blows too. But come on, man. Come on. You know that hurts her. So that's why you said it. And I know she said that because it hurts you. But come on, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Right? And I know you see that. Yeah, I mean, Judge Jenny, I said this in the beginning. Like, if you go after looks, you've already lost. Like, you're an ugly bitch. Lost. Everything you say after that, before that, it's null and void. It's null and void. Moonchild Peak, how you doing? Hi, Dandelion. If someone tells you it's offensive, that should be enough to stop. Period. Back to my business. Hello, hello. Gears, it was so hard behaving on the. You kept on having to go on mute. I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna go on mute. I was like, hell no. Gears said I backpedal, but I still stick to it. I curb it to the best of my ability. I'm not trying to offend nobody ever. Okay. I damn sure called her a crackhead because I knew it would be hurtful. God. Shalinda. I love Corey too. I really do. Corey is a very good person. If you get to know her, man, she's a good person. And she's emotional just like I am. Like when I get mad, I say some bullshit. But at the core of it all, I'm a nice person. Hi, Dirk Pickler. Unitonika, maybe I'm wrong about that. I respectfully disagree about the leopard doesn't change its spot statement. If that's true, why even try to educate and discuss? You're right, Dirk Pickler. And when that came out of my mouth, I was wrong because I've changed. Okay. You said you apologized and you stopped, but that's not accurate. You said it on the panel, you just let it go, stop explaining, actions speak louder than word facts. Every time you say that word, it hurts my children, Trolla. Mm. Thank you, Judge Jenny. Hey, Tally, what's wrong with Dirk? Okay, well, at least you take ownership, controller, and just do better, man. Keep on doing better. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Wait, what? What? Wait, what did I say? I don't know what wait what is referring to, controller. What did I say? I was reading a comment. If you're talking about the respectfully disagree comment, Jenny, how did I hurt you? No, I think Jenny didn't say that. That was Christina from Flint. I pretty much said everything. I just recently put some things together and was like, I know mom been lying, not taking accountability. Hi, Mr. 100 rounds. That wasn't Jenny that said that, sweetheart. Race relations is long and confronting issue that we have to face head on and strive for change. I believe that too, Dirt. The term nigga, ugh, I don't even like saying that word for real, was created as a term of endearment from blacks to curb the negativity. That's what I was saying earlier. Yes, royalty reign. Hello. Hi, sweetie. From the oh shit. From the original meaning. So if you're not black, don't say it. It's that simple. Yep. Candace says the word is not even in my vocabulary. I would never come out of my mouth. I don't understand it. I've taken accountability. That's the difference. Okay. Uh, hey, Chasing Truth. Mm-hmm. Hey, Lucy C. Respectfully hit the link and have a conversation with you. May maybe we can better understand. That's why I'm live because I want to understand. Here, let me post the link again. Oops. Hold on. I already copied it to my clipboard. I'm so dumb. Okay. All right, controller. This is weird on the phone. Let me turn my car off. How many talks does she need before it sinks in? Hey, controller. Oh, shit. How do I do it? Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. So I want to explain this, and I think I've explained this a lot. This is something that's been in my vocabulary forever, right? Imagine trying to take a word. I can't think of a word, but imagine trying to take a word that you've always used interchangeably, for many different reasons, like whether you're saying what's up, or I love you, or you know what I'm saying, or referring to your boyfriend or things like that, a word that is interchangeable. And this has been part of your vocabulary for many, many years. Not saying it's right, but it has been.
Mhm.
And it's never been in a way to hurt anyone, and it's always been accepted by the people that you were around, which was predominantly Black and Hispanic.
Mhm.
So when it was brought to my attention on YouTube that people were offended by it, because for like 2 years no one said anything.
Mhm.
And then people started calling people out, and I happened to be one of them. And like I said, I wasn't trying to offend anyone. I've never said it in a derogatory way. That's why I get very upset when I'm compared to Bombshell, because she has said it in a derogatory way to try to cut someone down.
Mhm.
And I get why people are saying, I get what Shalinda said, that I'm being compared because I've had to apologize over and over. I apologized one time for that. I said I was going to stop using the word. I did backpedal. I did make a statement and say, I'm going to talk however I want to talk. That's how I talk. If you don't like it, don't watch me. And I didn't really make a statement, but I just was like, that was like I said, like to myself, I thought that's wrong. What I said was wrong. I didn't want to make a big deal about it. So I just continue to curb my use of the word. You know what I'm saying? You just said I've used it recently. And if you notice, when I used it recently, right away, I went, oops. And it was like a very, like, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Because it was just, I was talking about a person. I wasn't even talking about anyone of color. I was talking about just a person. So,
Right.
and I very immediately realized that, okay, I'm not talking to my friends. I'm talking on YouTube. My bad. So
Mhm.
that's really, that's really where it comes from. And that's all I could say on it. And I haven't had numerous times where I've had to be told, um, don't say this word. It was a one-off where we had a whole panel about it. People asked me not to say it, that it was offensive to them. I
Mhm.
had a conversation with Kui about it, and I said, I get it now, and I won't.
So where did this come from? Where did this start? Like where did you start? When did you start saying it?
I mean, I feel like it's something I always said.
Mhm.
Honestly, I've always said it. Um, like I said, just who I'm around.
Mm.
It's something that I've always said. It's something that I've said because of who I was around when I was younger. And I even have conversations to this day, like with my Black friends, and I'm like, yo, I catch a lot of flack on the internet for using this word, and they're like, why? Like
Have you,
they don't get it.
have you ever considered that the reason why people come so hard at you is because it hurts them? It hurts us. Like it's a word that's degrading. You know
No,
what I mean?
and that's the conversation that I had with Kui, and
Yeah.
that's what I said. I get it, and
Mhm.
that was one of the big reasons, that because at first I was very like stuck in my, well, where I'm from, I have no problem saying it, and I'm not using it in a bad way, but when I had the conversation with Kui, and she talked about, it's different in the South than it is in New York.
Mhm.
Um,
It is, and it's different in the Midwest too.
yeah,
I just highlighted a question for you.
yeah. I've always been comfortable. Always. I mean, especially in high school. I mean, I was the lightest face in my high school, especially in high school. I've always been comfortable around Black people saying that word. You know what I'm saying?
And they accept it?
Yeah. Like I've never had an issue. The only person that has ever the only black person that's ever said something to me about using that word is my ex, but that he's a black man. He doesn't use that term at all. He strongly believes that nobody should use the word.
Right.
And he's the only one that has ever said to me, nobody should use that word.
Mm-hmm.
And has had an issue with it. I mean, I've never had an issue. And like I said, battle rap events, being with dating black men, being around their family, things like that. Like I've never had.
To me, that word is like, okay, let me just explain to you what it's like, okay? To me, that word is like jigaboo. It's like all the different words that they used to call us in slave days. When somebody that's not African American uses that word, it just brings me to a place like a sunken place. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No,
It's not.
I get that. And like I said, Kui explained that to me and I took it wholeheartedly.
Hey, Jello.
I'm not saying I don't. There's no other way that I could say it other than it's something that I grew up around that was I never caught no flack for saying. The people that I hung out with, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But why do you feel like you're entitled to say it? You know what I mean? Like, why do you keep on?
I don't feel entitled. You asked me why do I still use it in my personal life? Because I've asked my black friends, like, yo, is like I've had conversations with them, like, does this bother you when I say this? Like, am I doing something wrong? Like, have you never, like, does it bother you and you just never said nothing? They're like, nah, like, it's how you talk. Like, whatever, like, you know,
Okay.
they kind of look at me,
let me ask this person. Okay, so not Cosmic Cam says, yeah, I'm in Dallas, Texas, and I use that word forever with no issue. It's a cultural environmental thing. Okay, so I'm assuming not Cosmic that you are either Caucasian or something other than African American. Am I correct? And Gear says, I don't know how many times I have to say stop explaining. Okay, right. So Gears' point is, okay, you're explaining why you use it and why you're not going to use it and you're trying not to do it, but you got to show it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if you look back at my videos, for the most part, for the past, I want to say 2 years, I really, really have tried. Like,
Hey,
I
Brandon.
really have tried not to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you look back at my videos, you will see I've really tried not to, like, it's not used the way as much, that was something that came out of my mouth every other every other word. It's just something that I have to get used to, not using in my vocabulary and utilize other words.
Well, if you've been using it your whole life, this is something you have to like stop using. But I mean, it should be very easy if somebody's telling you, like, dude, this hurts. This hurts. This is not good. This is racist. Hey, Cam, baby.
When something's part of your vocabulary, like I said, if you notice, if you look, it has been, for the most part, like, I really try and have taken it out of my vocabulary, especially on here. I'm not gonna say that there hasn't been like a couple of slip ups. If you look, there's been a couple of slip ups.
There's been more than a couple of slip ups. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. There's been more than a couple slip ups.
I mean, maybe like you could probably count on your hands in the past 2 years how many times I've actually said it.
You said it in community posts, out of your mouth. Maybe you aren't aware of how many times you said it, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter how many times you said it. It just matters that you have said it. You know what I mean? And it matters that you say you're not going to say it, and going forward, what are you going to do?
I've always said I'm not here to hurt anyone's feelings at all. And the best that I could do is try to not use the word, not use the word. It if I'm talking and it slips out, I will right away say oops and say I'm sorry. And I'm glad that Shalinda said that.
Thank you,
That's
Emery.
another thing that was brought to my attention, that my daughter is not growing up the same way that I am. She's growing up very differently than I am. And no, I don't want her using that word. I don't. So that's another reason why I curb and I don't use it. Um, I
So
will say,
I'm hearing that something you're saying is not truthful. And hi, Embry, thank you very much.
wait, what?
Something you're saying is not truthful. Is there something that you're saying is not truthful?
No, I'm confused. Wait, what? Who said
Hold on,
what?
let me go back. Let me go back up.
Yeah.
Um, okay. Basically, he's been saying a word doesn't mean nothing. You're explaining it, but you gotta act. Hey, melanated agenda. Everybody
Yeah,
I miss.
and
Hello.
I have acted, and I have acted. There's been action on my part, major action. Like I said, this was a word that I used with no regard, and now I am very conscious and try not to use it. Very, very conscious. Have I slipped? Yes, I have, and
Oh,
it
you know what I noticed about you though? You say it when you get angry. You'll be like, you know what, in da 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 da. And you know what? You say you don't use it with malice, but that's malice right there.
well, no, it's not malice. It's when you're talking about something passionately, or you're talking about something and you're, a little bit hyped up, you're
That's
not
anger.
no, you're not as conscious as you would be if you were just calm and choosing your words, right? You wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? And that's anybody. That's anybody. Um,
I don't
that's
know.
really all that is. I'm not as conscious because like I said, it's something that I have to curb because it's something that I'm used to saying. I
Right.
don't make that. I don't lie about it and pretend that it wasn't a term that I
See you,
used.
just shitty.
I used it a lot, and I get why it's wrong. I get why people are offended. I've apologized for it, and for the past 2 years, I've tried my best not to use it. I've slipped up. I'm going to continue to stay and try not to use it.
Hey, brown eye girl.
I don't know what else I could do. Like, I can't promise you that you'll never hear me say that again because it's like it's a word that's ingrained into my brain. It's a word that um and it's not even like I still hear it on a daily basis, not a daily basis, but like when I go and I hang out like on the weekends and stuff like that, it's something I hear a lot.
Who do you hear it from?
I hear from black people that are
Right,
my friends.
right. You hear it from black people. So,
Not just black people,
the,
Hispanic people as well.
well, the people that should be saying it are black people. And, you know, eh, that's the point I'm trying to make. You
And I
shouldn't
get
be
that.
saying it.
And you're right. And I agree. I agree. I agree. I get it. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. 100%. And I
Shalina
keep
says,
been saying this.
Shalina says, controller, truth be told, if you are going to continue to use it, stop apologizing respectfully. If
I
you're
just
going to
said I wasn't
continue
going
to
to use
do
it.
it, huh?
I just said that I wasn't going to use it. I said that I'm not here to offend anyone, and if I do offend people, I apologize. I said it's a word that has been part of my vocabulary for years, and that, you know, I can't guarantee that I might not slip up and say it, but it's not in malice. It's not something that I'm trying to do to hurt nobody, and I'm doing my best not to use it. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, I'm doing my best not to use an offensive term.
Hmm. Okay. Well, the only thing I can say to that is if you're, I mean, it's kind of like we're going a teeter totter, teeter totter. Hey, Flawed. And Carolyn, I don't know if I said hi to you, but hello. Um, it's kind of like we're going on a teeter totter. You know what I mean? You're saying, I'm saying, don't use it. You're saying, I'm not going to use it. I apologize. Da 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 da. Ra cha 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 cha. But the only thing you could do is just act. You know what I mean? And you talk a lot of peace and love and blessings, but I can't do this. I'm gonna dip and catch you again when. Yeah, I understand, sweetheart. I'll see you later, Christina. Hey, Ty. Good to see you.
Um,
If you're, if
there's
you're
been
friends in real life, here's a good question.
action behind it.
Huh?
There's been action behind it for the
Oh,
past.
I got you. But here's a good question. If your friends in real life said it was hurtful, would you stop? Because these were and are your friends, and they said it was hurtful. So if your friends in real life were to tell you, controller, they use your name. This is
Yeah. None of my friends had a problem.
no,
None.
but if they were,
Let me be
if they
no. Nobody that came at me about using that word on YouTube was my friend.
no, I'm saying if your friends in real life
If friends
told
in real
you.
life, yeah, of course, because they're my friends.
So what makes it different if somebody on YouTube that is your
They're
maybe
not
your
my friends.
peer, well, we're
No,
your peers.
they're not
I'm
my
friendly
friends.
with you. Like I'm friendly with you. I'm even telling you my first name. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, there's been times that I've hit you up when you said stuff on here, and I'm like, not going live.
No,
I'm just like, hey, man.
and I agree with that, but all this has been kind of like covered. Like there was a whole panel, and even recently on Gears panel, I took my licks again. I will take my licks for saying the word, and I will continue to say the same thing. Yes, it's a word I use, but look at the back at the past 2 years. Since it's been brought to my attention, there has been action behind it to change it. Has there been slip up? Yes. It's like rehabbing from that's the only way I could use it because I know addiction so well. It's like rehabbing from something. It's like
It's like
um
racial rehab.
not racial rehab, but it's like something that you're it's like a routine like type of thing, like something that you're so used to. You got like I'm removing a word from my vocabulary.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying. That's the part that I struggle with. It's not being offensive. I never want to be offensive. When I want to be offensive, you'll know. Trust me. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to be offensive when I do
Oh,
that at all.
I know because you called somebody a crackhead. That was straight up. Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah,
was.
her first thing to me was talking about my daughter.
Yeah.
Um, her first thing was talking at her face about my child. So when you're gonna come out the gate talking about my child, I'm gonna respond and
Right.
call you a crackhead. Yeah. So yeah,
Mhm.
what happened was there was a live where my daughter lied about something. And I said, "You're a liar, Ellie. Don't be a liar. That's not nice."
Thank you,
And
people, baby. Love you.
she went on, and you know what I'm saying. Corey shouldn't have said what she said about my child, and she said it in a video, and she said it in a message. And I didn't say that. And this was like a week ago. I didn't say that shit till today
Uh
because
huh.
she just
So
didn't make the
what
video.
made you what made you call her, like, what made, okay, if she said it a week ago, why didn't you come at her a week
Oh,
ago?
'cause
What
I
made
got
you
fed up. I got fed up of the videos and the dumb shit that she be saying. Like she just says,
did she say something to you?
"Oh yeah, she been saying dumb shit to me."
No, I'm saying like
Leads her
any.
videos or whatever she does, or then she'll yeah she made videos about me very recently, like 3 days ago.
Okay.
I just happened to see everything at once today because I don't go to her channel
Okay.
like that.
Okay. I
But
don't
yeah,
know. Do you think there's a way for you guys to talk it out, like type it out or something like that?
I mean, I thought that me and Corey had no problem.
Hmm.
I don't know what she seems to think that I am the person that went to Gears with the whole clip of Bombshell saying what she said recently, and I didn't. I didn't go to Gears and say, "Oh, Gears, look what Bombshell said." I didn't do that.
Yes, cats.
So I didn't. Um, I want to make that clear, like that, and that's what the problem was. But I want to be clear that the conversation that me and you have right now, this conversation
Mhm.
was had like 2 years ago with I think it was Carla, Shalinda, Kui, a few people, and they
Oh,
really opened my eyes to a lot of shit. And that's why, if you notice in the past few years, it's not, I don't, before that is when you see me use the word very freely and since then I changed it. And especially for, I don't, my daughter shouldn't be walking around saying that word. I don't need that issue, you know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Right.
she's grew up differently than I am. I grew up
Wait a minute.
very different than she did.
So if your daughter should be saying the word in real life, because she's not on YouTube, do you think you should be using the word in real life?
My daughter's not growing up the way I was. I grew up around bad neighborhoods. I grew up in the hood. Like I grew up with predominantly Black and Hispanic people around me. My daughter's not growing up that way. You know what I'm saying? It's just different.
But you're not
So
around them. Well, I don't know.
it's not something that I think my daughter's going to go to school and hear from her friends. Whereas this was something I was going to school and I was hearing from my friends and stuff like that.
I'm gonna tell you what. If you hear my, hold on, I got somebody in the back room. Hold on a second. Let me see who it is. All right, hold on. Hopefully I don't get porn. No, it's him. Hold on. Hey, Gears.
What's good, Uni?
How you doing?
What up, Gears?
I'm good. What's good, controller? This is my thing, right? This like I keep saying, like explain, like you literally been explaining and saying the same shit over and over and over again, right? And then you say you apologize and you've been trying not to say it, but again, like I said, I'm gonna say the same thing I said. What it is, and
Uh-oh. You're roboting.
the same thing I just said on my panel. If you say you apologize for it, and literally last year you said that you gonna say what you want, you don't give a fuck how nobody feel. It's either one or the other. Either you apologize and you gonna try your best not to say it, or you don't give a fuck. You gonna do what you want. And again, this is your word. So when you up here saying if you look back on the past 2 years, let me talk to. Hold on. If you say look back on the past 2 years and you've been curbing it and trying not to say it, but literally last year you made this statement of you don't give a fuck, you gonna say what you want. I can't allow you to get away with that because you lying in our faces. You know what I'm saying? That's 100. Like I don't know if you remember saying that, but you said it. So you can't say we had a conversation 2 years and I've been trying to be on my best behavior since then, because that's not true at all.
That I backtracked. I brought that up. I did backtrack and I said, "Oh fuck it." I said, "I'm gonna say whatever I want to say."
You can't go say we had this conversation 2 years ago and for years I've been listening. That's spit in the face to that conversation, to you saying you apologize. That's literally you saying fuck how them people felt.
And like I said, I brought this up earlier. I mentioned that I did that. And I realized it was
Okay,
wrong.
so and me saying that, if you bringing that up, you can't say, well, for 2 years I've been trying my hardest. Look back on my channel for 2 years, because that's bullshit.
Okay, so
that's why I say it's either one or the other. You gotta stand on your words. Let your words mean something, because when
in the midst of that 2 years,
wait, control, let him talk.
Hear shit.
Let him talk, controller.
That's what it comes down to. Let your words mean something. Mean what you say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. That's what it comes down to.
Now can I say what now can I say yes, I said I backtracked. Like a year into it, I got frustrated and I said that. And I was wrong at that, and I still stuck to curbing use of the word. It's not like I went back.
No, you didn't. Controller, look. How do you stick to curbing the use of the word when you literally saying that you don't give a fuck, you gonna say what you want, and if y'all don't like it, you ain't gotta watch me, and I don't care. You not understanding what you like. Again, I don't know if you remember exactly what you said, but that's not curbing the use of the word.
That I made one day. It was a statement that I one day, but you said actions speak louder than words, right? Did I go back Did I go back to just talking however I wanted with N-word this, N-word
I
that?
mean,
No.
let's be real, controller. You don't talk how we do. Like nigga comes out my mouth damn near every, almost every other sentence type shit. That's never been you. I've never heard you talk like that regardless. I
If
don't
you
know how
go
you
back
talk with, your
that's
people
how I
offline, but
do.
I've never heard
If
you
you
talk
go
how
back
we do. You know what I'm saying?
years
Let's
ago,
Controller,
to be
you're not
100.
listening. You're not
if you
listening,
go
Of course
controller.
she's
back
not
2
gonna
years
listen because she
ago,
just. But like that's all I really gotta
if
say.
you go back
Let your
2
words
years
actually
ago,
mean something. There's no point, there's no reason to be explaining the same shit over. And we literally know what you're gonna say already.
I'm not
Every
asked.
time you come to explaining that, stick
You're
you
asking me.
cannot apologize and go back on it. Just let your word mean something. Just that's all I'm saying.
Right.
But you said
And
actions, right? You said actions. Have my actions not proved that?
your actions have been the opposite of,
What am I? So I've been out here just
Okay.
nonstop in the N
I'm
word.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
look,
On 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, you wrote a community post that had the N word in there twice. Remember when I hit you
Yeah,
up?
and you told me to take it down because it bothered you, and I did.
Right. So that was not your actions speaking louder than words.
Okay, I literally just admitted that there's been slip ups.
Okay.
Literally just admitted that.
It's been more than slip ups. I'm telling you, it's you. Like, have you come back after you? Because you were apparently you remember the day where you said, you're gonna say what the fuck you want, you're gonna talk how you want, and
I
all
do
that shit, right?
remember it. I do remember it.
So, have you came back after that day and said, okay, I go back on that statement. I'm gonna go back on trying to curb the
No,
use of this word.
because I don't. I'm so sick of keep talking about this over and over. And
Exactly, because it's all about you. If you would have stuck, look, this is the point, right? If you would have stuck to your guns and I'm gonna talk how I want from the get go, I ain't giving no apologies to nobody. We won't be having this conversation. But when you say you apologize, you're gonna do this, and then you say, "Well, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want," and now you saying that, yeah, I start curbing the use of the word again. Like it's which one is like you
I always
let
heard
your
the
words
word.
mean something.
I made a statement one day, and I didn't go back to saying it. I said something one day, and I didn't go back to da 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 da. No, but if you go back to 2 years ago, yes, I said it for every other sentence, every other
I've
word.
I've never heard you speak like a black person does when it comes to N-word. Yeah, you use it, but I've never heard you talk
Okay,
how we do.
all
But
right.
again, like just let me go back to this question. After you came out here and said that you're gonna talk how you want, did you come back and say, okay, uh, I'm gonna curb the use of this word again? I
I
retract
didn't.
that statement.
Hey, chosen queen.
I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't. I did not come back and say, "Oh, I was angry and I retract that statement." No, I didn't. I didn't publicly retract the statement. I thought about it on my own and was like, "That was dumb for me to say, and I'm not gonna do that. I don't need to cause more issues."
Hmm.
Okay. Well, all I'm gonna say, actions speak louder than words. We don't need people don't need the same explanation over and over. If you're
Right.
gonna apologize, you gotta mean that apology. You can't come back and, say fuck y'all, I'm gonna do what I want. And then,
Yeah, well,
I guess
okay, I'm in the same
afterwards you
category as bombshell, so I'm gonna get angry because I want to show the difference that no, that's not we I'm not I haven't done racist shit. Like,
The
don't
word
say
is
that I have.
racist.
yeah,
The
well,
word is racist,
I'm not
period.
up here about the bombshell shit. I'm just letting you know what really the problem is. Like, let your words mean something. That's all it
Okay,
come down to.
and that's fine. And it's not even I don't even care about my words. It's my
Yeah, I'm not
actions.
talking about
My,
bombshell.
fuck my
Right.
words.
Well,
It's when I say a
you
bunch of
should
stuff.
care about your word. You should
It's
care about your word
more
because
about my
sometimes at the end of the
actions.
day, your word is all you got. And if your word don't mean shit, a motherfucker can't trust you. And I'm out on that one. Thank you for having me up, Uni.
All right, have a good day.
Have a good one, controller.
You too.
All right. So
But
I think Go ahead.
I mean, words aren't everything. Words aren't everything. It's like first
It's
it's,
action.
oh, I said this, I said this, I said this. Then it's actions speak louder than words. I've
Right.
let my actions speak louder than my words. I have been for the past however long. Not I have y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all may not see it. Certain other peoples may not see it, but people do see it. The major change from
Okay. So here's what it
last
boils
year
down
to
to.
this year.
It just the bottom line is you gotta just action, action, action. We just gotta stop doing all this jaw jacking because it's not amounting to anything. So you can say it till you're blue in the face, but we gotta see, it's just gotta see it. Like for instance, with me,
The
right?
thing, y'all may not have seen it, but others do. So y'all may
Okay.
not pay attention to me like that.
Well,
A
over
lot
time
of
we're gonna
people
see it.
do see it,
Over time we'll see it, you know. But it's
but
like with
y'all
me.
reject me that way, so you won't. Y'all don't watch me like that.
You can't say I don't watch you. You don't know if I watch you or not.
I'm not saying you, but let's be honest. Most of the people here don't watch me and like that for, especially not for no
I
good
think
reason.
they do because if they didn't, they wouldn't know what you're doing.
They only know what I'm doing because they go by clips put on other people's channels that show me in the worst light.
Listen, what okay, that may be the case. It may be the case that they watch you. What really matters is you just got to do better. We all got to do better. I had to do better at some things, so I changed. Instead of me arguing and fighting and going after people, I had to change. So I did that. It wasn't an instantaneous thing. It was an over time. So that's the same thing you got to do. You got to change over time and improve yourself. However you are going to do it, you just got to do it. We can't talk about it, right?
And that's why when Year said, did I make a public statement about, no, I didn't. Because why talk about it? I'm just going to show y'all. You know
Hey
what I'm
Ted.
saying?
Yeah,
That's why I didn't make a public statement taking it back.
I understand. All right. Well, thank you for coming up. I appreciate it.
No, I mean, listen, I don't want you to, ever feel no type of way. And if you feel a type of way, you could always talk to me. We could talk here. We could talk privately, whatever.
Okay.
Um, I just, I think that there's a lot of stuff that you may not have seen.
Hmm.
Um, and that's it. Like I don't like I said, I'm not here to offend nobody. And I've made that clear from the beginning. And the thing that hurt me the most was being compared to certain things that I don't do.
Right.
But yeah, I appreciate you having me up.
No problem. Well, you have a good day. I appreciate it.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate Controller and Gears for coming up, and I feel like we got some headspace gone, or whatever the term I'm looking for. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this, and thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it, and you guys have a good day. Bye, guys.